These videos are not for children. We're not going to be around the bush. As usual, we're going to get straight into it. I fucking hate this red-headed bitch that is on screen. Dr. Pamela Isley, better known as Poison Ivy, fucking sucks. She is by far Batman's worst villain, and by extension the worst female villain I have seen in fiction. I haven't seen a character that has made me this mad or this angry in my goddamn life. Her fucking actions, her motives, the fucking defenses for her, with all the despicable bullshit that she does. This isn't going to be a video solely on the B-Taz version. I'm going to go over her actions in this and adaptation in general, why she utterly fails. First of all, let's start with the original classic Batman the Anime series. So, in her debut episode Poison Ivy poisons Batman's best friend Harvey Dent, which was Harvey Dent's original human form before he became Two-Face, and put him into a coma so he could be killed via her poisonous pheromone kiss. And she traps Batman. Why, you may ask? Simple. Like 2 or 3 years ago, a part of Harvey Dent's little campaign, he and Bruce volunteered to build Blackgate penetration, aka a jail for the villains that are not insane, unlike Arkham. However, while doing so, the construction workers cut down flowers, and even though Poison Ivy managed to save it, she still doesn't feel over it. Yes, she's doing all this crazy shit because of some flowers. I am dead fucking serious. It's not like she deserves a meter. Like, just look at this fucking shit. Literally, she takes plants and uses it to create giant monsters to kill and eat people. And on top of that, again, with her blaming Batman for this shit, Bruce Wayne uses his money to help people in the environment all the time. Wayne Enterprises is the only good company in the DC universe. Of course he's going to help the plants. It's not his job to make sure that everything goes smoothly 100% of the time. He has stuff on his hands. He needs to do what he can. So, Batman gets a cure for Harvey. He rightfully burns down her base. And then, in jail, she swears vengeance on Batman. Because she falsely accused him of murdering, even though they just cut down some flowers, then she tried to kill him. And then she rightfully got her creations destroyed because she was going to use it to kill people. And she says it's Batman's fault. Are you fucking for real, bro? Like, already I'm already pissed off, bro. Literally, she was the one that was challenged and threw a fucking tantrum over goddamn nothing. How is this his fault? And then, I forgot the name of this episode. Is Garden something? Oh yeah, Eternal Youth. So in Eternal Youth, she tricks a bunch of business people, including Batman's butler Alfred, to come into her little relaxation spot. Although it was actually a trap to turn them into trees. Why? Because they cut down some trees for their business. Like one fat lady there, like she cut down some trees to make cardboard for her company. Oh my god. Mind you, Alfred, Batman's butler, has nothing to do with this beef. This non-existent beef that should exist in the first place, he has nothing to do with it. I mean, beforehand, you could semi-make the argument that Bruce Wayne did cut down the flowers, but even then, that's not really anything really bad. It's not really his fault, because it's not his job. But dragging his fucking family into this, and his father figure, the only adult figure he has left in his life, for this stupid-ass beef, is fucking dumb as hell. Hell, even Batman says during their fight, this isn't solving anything. Because it's not. It's just her being petty. And then we get Harley and Ivy, where Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy for the first time. And that's what I'm talking about with Harley Quinn being irredeemable. dumbass films say, oh, she doesn't know any better. She's a full-grown woman who is awake and aware. Joker and Harley aren't really insane. They say they're insane, but in actuality, dressing up in clown cosplay to murder people and rob people, that isn't insanity. That's being an asshole. Anyway, so Harley and Ivy, who are both fully awake and insane, and not insane at all, they team up and they rob a bunch of people, including kidnapping and killing Batman. And Poison Ivy gives them this little feminist rant about how you didn't think you could be caught by two women. And then Batman points out that male or female, you're still a villain in his eyes. Once again, why is she blaming Batman for shit when he did nothing? And then she just throws him into a toxin's wake, which thankfully gets out of his prep time. Again, and then they get beat up by Joker. Again, yes, Joker sucks. Joker is an asshole. I get that. That doesn't give her and Harley an excuse to be assholes to others. When one, they kind of literally just asked Batman to get rid of Joker like they kind of did in Mad Love. And two, Harley, even after she is separated from Joker, still chooses to do crime. Because as I pointed out, Harleen Quinzel, Harley before she became Harley Quinn, wasn't actually a good person. She wanted attention. She wanted fame. She wanted fortune without actually having to work for it. She literally faked her way into Arkham via a fake PhD. And since she's away from Joker, she still continues to do this shit. And just because Joker is an asshole doesn't mean that you get to be one too. Housing Gordon was when I got sick of her. So in this episode, she reforms. However, some of the Riddler and Riddler's reform, Ivy actually puts on a facade where, I kid you not, she kidnaps and rapes a man for his DNA to make plant-based babies because she cannot give birth due to her superpowers preventing her from reproducing like a human. And these babies turn into giant monsters that she sends after Gotham's elite. Why? There was no reason for this. Hell, this was so disturbing that even Batman and Robin were utterly fucked. This was the episode that got Batman and Robin to truly hate Poison Ivy, and I don't blame them. And so many people say, oh, it's sad because at the end of the episode, like, she looks in a picture of her fake family and cries. No! What the fuck is wrong with you? She kidnapped and raped a man to make monstrous mutant babies. When they find the man, he is terrified. He begs Batman to get him out here and that they need a run because he is traumatized of Poison Ivy. This isn't sad. This is fucking evil. What the hell are you talking about? No, I'm just done with this shit. Now on to the other adaptations, which this isn't a video about pop adaptations. It's about why Poison Ivy sucks. Poison Ivy's adaptation consists of two things. Her and Harley hating on men and fighting Batman for no reason, gaining power. And that's it. And arguing with Joker. Batman Brave and the Bold is a Batman show that's like the 60s, but at the same time still having some serious stuff in it. Poison Ivy joins the other villains in a lot of episodes. What's her gimmick? Sex appeal, plans, gain power. Thanks, I hate it. Young Justice is a good cartoon, but one thing that the show didn't really do right was the villains. A lot of them kind of appear one note a bit. Poison Ivy's no obsession. What does she do? First off, god-awful design. Second, get power, defeat the kids, get stronger. Thanks, I hate it. The Batman 2004 is a tad different. Here, she's a teenage girl and is desexualized, thank God, and says she's the best friend of Batgirl. She tries to do an independent plant rights activism group with her and Barbara. However, while on a field trip, a bully or something like that causes her plan to go wrong, so it backfires and shoots her, turning into Poison Ivy. This would be interesting if they actually went somewhere with this, but this is only the first episode. Afterwards, her and Batgirl being friends, never brought up again. Her having a human life, never brought up again. This was the way to make her actually something, but no, she doesn't monitor over a human life at all. She just enjoys being a plant monster. Still though, it's a kind of decent take on a bland, annoying ass character. I just wish they followed through with it. The Orcam Gazer assault on Orcam. First of all, this was where Harley and Ivy just got sexualized the most. Jiggle physics, barely wearing any clothes. Like Ivy in the series literally just butt ass naked, dead ass, only wearing a jacket that barely fits. What does she do here? Kills almost everyone in the city with plans, gets power, becomes stronger. She sacrifices herself at the end, but is not sad at all because she is a mass murderer. Thanks, I hate it. Harley Quinn and Batman Harley Quinn is a movie that takes place later in the DCAU. It is a fucking disgrace because of the god-awful writing of trying to make Harley Quinn way too funny, but it's cringe. She's the main antagonist in this movie with Veronica Man, and she stops because Harley Quinn cries. What's her and Veronica Man's motive? Control plants, get power, kill everyone in Gotham. Thank you, I hate it. And then, do not think I wasn't going to mention this fucking show. I hate Harley Quinn 2019 so goddamn much. The swearing isn't funny. The sex jokes are not funny. They try to have this romance story in there. I cannot take it seriously because every few seconds I am hearing some type of curse word. I am seeing some type of sex joke. There is some type of vulgar imagery on the screen. I don't care if it's a parody or not. Writing matters. The serious moments in BTAS worked because it had good writing. This show is just swearing and sex jokes. So, in this show, Harley Quinn becomes a girl boss independent from Joker. Guess what they do? Just guess. Try to get power, get stronger, and become top dog. Thanks, I hate it. Once again, yes, Joker sucks. That doesn't justify her and Harley getting some type of pity party. I generally don't get the appeal of this character. Her motives are bland. Yes, she has a good design here and there, but still, I just don't fucking get it. And then DC trying to reform her and Harley is so fucking frustrating. She is a sexual abuser, a mass murderer, a terrorist. Why are we redeeming this character? She has no regard for no one but herself. I don't mind having an evil villain, but here's the thing. If you're gonna have a villain do this stuff, just let them be evil. DC keeps trying to make these characters, especially the feeble ones, sad. When it just doesn't fucking work. I hate when they do it with Harley, I hate when they do it with Ivy. Hell, they even try to do this with Joker. I already made a video about why Joker and Harley shouldn't be redeemed or should be made sympathetic. Like, how do we go from a crazy eco-terrorist sexual abuser to some sad, supportive girlfriend? It doesn't work. There is no correlation at all. I hate this character so damn much. Not only her bland motive, the bullshit she does and gets away with, and then they try and make her look sad when she is not. This character isn't fucking redeemable, and I'm tired of pretending like she isn't. And second, please take her away from Harley and focus on other female villains. These two take up so much space in the Batman mythos when there are other characters to pull from. How the fuck did her and Harley get a goddamn animated series before Catwoman or Wonder Woman will never fail to amaze me. In conclusion, fuck Poison Ivy. Worst Batman villain. She is so goddamn trash. Jesus. Thank God she's in the movies anymore.